Hi, this is the MisFitVegan podcast, episode 52. I think 52. I really need to start looking. Sorry, guys. Okay, so as you know, I do a weekly show called the MisFits Show. And every week I answer Q&A at the end. And so I got a lot of questions, and I believe I'm going to answer this question this Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time every week on Instagram. That's where the show is. But I wanted to answer this question here as well because I don't know if I'll have enough time to say everything that I want to say about this. And so I just got the question a few minutes ago, and I was thinking about the answer, and I was like, oh, I have such a long answer to this. I don't know, I don't have time on the show to say exactly what I want to say. So I'm not going to say their name because I don't know if they want to remain anonymous, but they did post the question on one of my reels, so I guess they don't mind because it's out there. Yeah, so I'll just say it. So Soaring High said, can you please do a video on how to develop enough self-esteem in dating and life when men don't accept you for your looks and don't invite you back on second dates, etc.? How do you find peace with that? It would truly help so many. Excuse me. And then I said, yes, I'll answer it. And then they wrote, much gratitude. It took so much courage for me to ask you this. It's very hard to find strength to be okay with that. Some say, well, maybe you should change your looks or gain weight to fit in. But why, Jeanette? I am a beautiful woman, I believe. Why should we turn into a pretzel and change our looks to be loved? I can't wait for your insights. I couldn't have asked a better person. Oh, I don't know. Something's wrong with my throat. I was drinking watermelon juice and there was some seeds. So it's like stuck in my throat or something. Okay. Watermelon solves every problem and also causes a few of my problems. No, it's just everything is watermelon based. So basically I blend my watermelon juice and I just drank it and there was little seeds in it. I should have strained it, but okay. That's not the point of this episode. Okay. So what is your name? I want to know her name. Oh, Anastasia. Anastasia? I don't know. Okay, I can't really say that name. I hope I'm saying it right. Anastasia. All right, so a few things. Okay. This is a loaded question, and I really loved it. I thank you so much for asking me this. I'm certainly not an expert at all on dating or relationships. In fact, I am less of an expert than you. Because from your question, Anastasia, I hope that's how you say your name. I'm not going to say your name anymore because if I say it wrong, I'm going to be upset. From your question, okay, because guys, her question was, please do a video on how to develop enough self-esteem in dating and life when men don't accept you for your looks and don't invite you back on a second date, etc. So first of all, I know that from the question, you're going out on dates. Okay, which is really, really hard and scary. Okay, and so you're braver than me, first of all, because I don't date. I have been on less than a handful of dates since I've been single. I have been single since 2017. Okay, and so that is how many years, guys? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, over 5 years. So the fact that you're going on dates tells me that you're a fucking badass. You're a gorgeous, incredible, beautiful, smart, probably extremely talented badass of a woman. So can you please do me a favor and acknowledge that right now? You are a fucking badass. You are brave. You have strength. You have courage. You have so much courage to go out on a date. It is so scary to possibly be rejected. That's part of the process and it's so scary. I'm not doing that. So that's number one. You're braver than me, boo. Number two, this is the important part. Okay, guys? Other people's opinion of us cannot hold more weight than our own opinion of us. I'm going to say it again. Other people's opinion of us cannot matter more than our opinion. If you go on a first date with someone, first of all, that means you don't know them. It's a first date. You don't know them and they don't know you. So we must learn how to validate and accept ourselves and celebrate ourselves. Okay? What do you want to hear from a guy? Okay, you want him to call you back, this first date, who you don't even know. You don't even know if you like him, by the way. How do you know you even like him? It's been one date. He doesn't know you and you don't know him. The reason you want him to ask you on a second date, I believe, and listen, I'm no expert, like I said, I think you guys should only ask me questions about fruit, honestly. I'm not even a fruit expert, to be honest. I'm learning every day. Okay, my goal is to learn one new fact about fruit every single day. So I do that because I want to be a fruity expert. I want to be the Michael Jordan of fruit. But when you guys ask me these questions about dating and other things, I'm no expert. I'm just going to share my opinion and my experience. I believe the reason why you might want him to ask you on a second date is maybe because you want to feel desirable. You want to feel beautiful. You want to feel happy. But no one can make you feel happy. No one can make you feel beautiful. No one can make you feel desirable. Yeah, it might seem like they are making you feel that way in the beginning, right? Because when you first start dating someone and they're telling you all these things, you might feel happy. You might feel beautiful. You might feel desirable. But in reality, guys, that's just a distraction from how you really feel about yourself. Because further down the line, if you continue dating and you actually get into a relationship with someone, maybe it might take a few months, it might take a few years, but eventually you are not going to feel those things anymore if you don't feel them about yourself anyway. Okay? No one can make you happy but you. No one can make you feel beautiful but you. No one can convince you that you are amazing if you don't believe you are. You've got to tell yourself these things first. Before you get into a relationship, before you date, before you go on another date, I want you to look in the mirror. First. I want you to write down all the things that you want to hear your dream man say to you, okay? What are the things that your dream, your soulmate, which, by the way, we have many, many, many soulmates, okay? What would you want one of your soulmates to say to you? What are the things you want them to say to you? And so write those things down and go to the mirror and look in your own eye, and I want you to say those things to yourself at least twice a day. First thing in the morning and last thing at night. Tell yourself the things you want to hear a man say to you. And then when you find your guy and he says those things, it's going to be amazing because it's going to be the cherry on top of your already amazing, beautiful life. We can't expect our relationships or a man to make us feel good and happy. Yes, they will contribute to our happiness, but 90% of our happiness must come from ourselves. And 10%, only 10% should come from your relationship. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for a failed relationship. You're setting yourself up for a disaster. I should know. I should know, okay? I got into a relationship, my first... It is what it is, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I'm embarrassed to share this about myself, but it is what it is. I've been in one relationship my entire life. Yes, I'm almost 40, and I've been in one relationship. Okay. And so for many reasons, I mean, I probably said a few on the podcast. I was afraid of men. I didn't really have time to date. I don't trust anyone. I lived with my family. I took care of my sister most of my life. Anyway, long story short is I got into a relationship with somebody, and I was in that relationship for 6 years, and those 6 years went like the blink of an eye, by the way. Wow, I cannot believe it was 6 fucking years. And I had horrible self-esteem, and I thought I was disgusting and ugly, and I would never meet anyone that would put up with my fruity, weirdo, raw vegan ways, I literally stayed in a relationship with a person that was not compatible with me at all, because honestly, and I don't care what you think, I'm so happy there's no comments on these podcasts, so I don't even know what you think, I don't care what you think. I love you, but I don't care what you think. So basically what had happened was, he was the first vegan I met, and he was vegan for the animals, and I was like, oh my God, this is my soulmate. Okay, guys, calm down. I'm sure there's a lot of vegans listening to this. No, just because somebody is vegan for the animals does not mean that they are your soulmate. Please take it from me. All right? Because when you first go vegan, and I met him, I met him before I was vegan. I was vegetarian when we met. And then I saw Earthlings, became vegan in a second, okay, because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know the horrific cruelty that is required to produce all animal products and their byproducts, the cheese, the milk, the eggs. I didn't know. I thought it was just animal body parts that I wasn't comfortable eating. But watch Earthlings, and if you're still comfortable eating dairy and eggs, and butter and ice cream, then I don't know what to say to you. I'm scared of you if you're still comfortable with that. To me, I'm not trying to judge you, but that's scary to watch that movie and be okay. I wouldn't want to sleep in the same house as you. You might kill me in the middle of the night if you get hungry. You know what I mean? I don't trust people that watch these animal cruelty videos and are still okay with contributing to that. It's okay. This is not what the episode is about. So to wrap up the answer to that question, okay, I just wanted to remind you how beautiful and amazing you are. And I truly, truly believe that you can repair and mend the relationship with yourself. It just takes reps. Everything is reps. And so you're going to start to love yourself and feel beautiful and desirable and happy with or without a man, with or without a second date. And remember, you don't know them and they don't know you. And by the way, boo, say he doesn't like you. Say, you went on a date and he doesn't like you and he doesn't find you attractive. Who in the world said that every single man is supposed to find every single woman desirable and want to be on a second date with them? You don't find every man desirable, so why would every man find you desirable? Even the most beautiful, sexiest, hottest supermodels or whatever, celebrities, okay, because some people don't find supermodels attractive because some people say they're too skinny, whatever. The most gorgeous women in the world, not every man wants to be with that woman. And you don't want to be with every man. So let's let our egos go. No ego, amigo, okay? And just calm down, because the human race, we're such a silly species. We're so funny because we can have the shittiest, lowest self-esteem, and then we can also have an ego that's out of control. Say a guy rejects you, first of all, it's not rejection because he doesn't know you after one date. But say that he doesn't call you and he doesn't want to go on a second date with you. Okay, that's part of the game of life and dating. Dating is hard and you're going to have to be rejected. And you're doing it. You're doing what you're supposed to do in this life, which is put yourself out there. It's hard and it's scary and it's uncomfortable sometimes. But guess what? You're doing it anyway. And I'm proud of you. And I'm really impressed. And you're inspiring me. Because I don't have the balls that you have. Okay? But I'm learning. I'm getting better every single day. I'm validating myself. I'm celebrating myself. And you don't even want to go on a second date with somebody that doesn't want to go on a second date with you. That's the kicker. You wouldn't even want to go out with somebody that doesn't want to be with you. Who are these women that stay with a guy just because he's successful or he's good looking or whatever, but they clearly are not in love with them? Like, who are these women that can do that? Because I could never do that. Literally, if you don't like me, I for sure do not like you. In fact, I hate you. I hope you die if you don't like me. Okay? You're dead to me if you don't like me. So I can't even imagine these women that stay in a relationship where like the guy is cheating or and they know it too. Whatever, that's another topic. Who wants to be with somebody who doesn't want to be with them? And it's because we need to feel desirable and beautiful and happy, and we need to feel some type of self-esteem that can only come from ourself. Self-esteem is an inside job. I'm going to end the episode here. I could talk about this forever because it's something I've been studying because I had really low self-esteem. That's why I stayed in a toxic relationship. It takes two people to be in a toxic relationship. It was 50% his fault, 50% my fault, this relationship, okay? Him being not compatible for me, okay, that's a fact. Who stayed in the relationship? Me. Nobody is keeping you in your situation but you. Nobody. Okay? And for every single problem, there's a solution. And the problem that we're talking about here, boo, is that you want to feel good. You want to feel sexy and you want to feel wanted. Yeah, who doesn't want that? And you've got to give that to yourself. You've got to say things to yourself that you want somebody to say to you. And it's going to feel so good when you feel that about yourself. And then you meet someone that also feels that way about you. I mean, that's what life is about, right? Meeting someone, loving yourself, liking to be around yourself, and then meeting someone that also likes you and also loves to be around you. Wow, like that's the perfect relationship, which, I hate to say the word perfect because there's no such thing as a perfect relationship. And there's no such thing as a perfect guy, okay? No such thing, because there's no such thing as a perfect girl, but there is a perfect guy for you. There's many. We have many soulmates. And so that is that. I thank you so much. Don't forget, 90% of your happiness is on yo ass. 10% is your relationship. Your relationship is the cherry on top of your beautiful, amazing, gorgeous, sexy, fruity life. I love you. Thank you for the question. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.